All right. Welcome to our June Mindfulness. For this one, just really find a comfortable position. It could be anywhere, really. I'm currently on a sofa, it could be on a mat, it could be on your bed. Just take a moment to kind of just get comfortable. You might want to be sitting rather than laying, because we're going to do a lot of things with our arms, our hands. We're not really going to do anything with our legs, though. So really feel that, comfortable in your sitting position. So my default, cross-legged. You don't have to be cross-legged whatsoever. I don't think you can even see it. So that helps. Just sitting in a way that feels good for you. That's what matters. Now, for this one, we are going to have a few gentle movements. Going to have a little, breath flow with some of the movement. And it's really kind of like bringing mindfulness around your emotions. So we're looking for emotional awareness. Now, it can mean anything and everything. For us, for this session, what we're looking is that the emotional awareness, yeah, but like having a calming effect around it, showing that it is safe. Whatever your body's feeling, whatever your body might be numbing, it is safe to actually feel. So that's what we're going with this practice. There's some of these that are very good for actually when you struggle to sleep. I will mention that when we go through it. But for now, as we said, comfortable sitting position. Gonna keep our hands gently resting, palms facing up for the moment, just gently resting. You might close your eyes if it feels comfortable, lower the gaze. And taking a few moments just arriving into your practice. You might start to feel sitting bones, grounding, pushing down. Chest is lifting a little. Imagine almost like a little string on top of your head being pulled up all the way towards the sky. You can feel the lengthening in your spine now. Then bring awareness to your chest and notice any movements with each inhale and each exhale. Awareness is staying around the chest but moving also down the belly as you keep momentum on your breath without trying to change anything to the breath, just noticing as you inhale what part of the body is moving, what it's doing, and same as you exhale. Now what I'm going to invite you to do is to bring your hands together, palms together, Anjali Mudra. And feeling the palms against one another, starting to push palms a little more. Now next, inhale, I'm going to invite you to inhale to 4 and push your hands up and forward. As you exhale, bring them back to the chest to 4. You might keep your eyes closed. You might want to fix the gaze on your hands, whatever feels good. We inhale to 4, forward and up. Exhaling 4. Just a few more rounds of breath. Now you might want to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Now let's make it a last full deep breath. You need to do it at least for a minute. So when you practice it on your own, if this feels good for you, if you can at least practice it for a minute, then maybe put a song on and practice it as much as feels good in your body. Now we keep our hands here in Anjali Mudra. And then gently what we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands facing our chest. We're going to lock gently our thumb together. It makes it like angel wings there. Like almost like an actual bird. Took me a while to get there. This is called a butterfly hug. I prefer angel, but you do you. Whatever goes, like whatever connects with you, it works. It's fine for me. So bring your hands on top of your chest. I'm going to be mindful just because I have a mic there, but you just go hands nicely on the chest. Feel the palms of your hands starting to connect with that part of the body. Just for a moment, just letting your hands rest here. Nothing to do. Just letting your hand rest here. And then we're going to start to tap. One hand down. And then the other. And again, one and the other. Trying my best not to actually do noise with the mic. But just going gently, one side and the other. There's no specific pace, no specific rhythm. Just tuning it to your own. Continuing to breathe deeply as you do so. So making sure, maybe bringing your awareness back to the breath. And as you inhale, see if you can push the air down to your belly, like if you're pushing air to the helium balloon. As you exhale, you let the belly contract back gently. And just continuing for a few rounds of breath. And next time as you exhale, keeping your hands gently on your chest. Feeling the warmth going through from your hands, your palms to your heart, from your heart to your hands. And then what I invite you to do is take 3 big breaths where we're going to sigh it out. So finish the current breath. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. 2 more. One more. And gently release your hands back. Let's roll our shoulders back and down. And again, up, gently back and down. And one more up, back and down. We've kind of like we've done a little work around the chest area, the heart center. Now, while there is a lot of emotions, obviously, around this area, there's also other areas in the body where we can feel those emotions, right? And so what I'm going to invite you to practice now is a gentle neck massage. So we're going to take the index finger, middle finger, and the ring finger, these lovely 3 ones. We're going to come onto our neck, quite close to your jawline. Relaxing your neck, right? Just making sure it's relaxed, nice. And then here, as you start pressing, gently starting to circle. Circle with your fingers gently. If possible, both hands, the fingers, are at the same position. Now, if you're quite in the middle of the jawline, just gently coming a little more towards the back. If you were coming quite close to your ears, noticing as you circle the sensations in your neck, and making sure you're breathing. I'm going to start circling our fingers the other side, so gently starting to circle the other way. See if you can make the circle slower and slower. All right, just doing a few more gentle circles. Then as you bring chin to chest, starting to gently release your hands back down. And then bringing your head back to neutral. All right, noticing how it feels. Your neck. I'm going to bring your ear to the shoulder. But noticing what's happening around the area you actually touched. Taking a moment to notice. Now taking a couple of deep breaths, and as you bring the air in, notice how it feels. The air coming through your throat, down your lungs, feeling the chest rising. Nice. All right. Now, another area where our emotions can kind of get stuck in our body, or our body tries to make us aware, right? Around the neck, sometimes we struggle to speak, depending on the emotions, like there's something in our neck. So here we looked at actually just making sure there's a bit more relaxation, not particularly here where you tend to kind of like feel almost like that's, I don't know, rock in your throat and you can't actually, speak out or breathe. We just look to actually relax, do the areas here so they can breathe deeper. Now we're going to move around our belly, because that's another area where I feel interesting emotions from time to time. So I invite you to bring one hand, doesn't matter which hand, but one hand on top of your belly. The other is resting, relaxing. Then gently we're going to circle with our hands one way. can close your eyes again if it feels good. And noticing as you gently circle one way, the sensations, what's happening in your body. How does it feel in your belly? In particular, just under the area you're circling on right now. And then when you're ready, starting to circle the other way. Awareness of any sensations, anything rising as you're here. Bringing more and more, you can feel as you circle, maybe some warmth. But what else has happening? You're just curious. There's no judgment, no attachment here. Just curious of what's happening. That's what we talk about when we say awareness, mindfulness. We're aware, we want to know what's happening right here, right now. And gently starting to circle the other way. Now you might do bigger circles, going a bit wider on your belly. If you've been doing wider circles, you might want to go smaller. Not only it's about relaxing that part of the body, right? We want to kind of just spread the relaxation. It's also being aware of that part of the body. This is a tricky area, especially in these societies where we keep telling you your body is not what it's supposed to be for whatever reason. And it goes crazy between you're too much of that or you're not enough of this, and our belly tend to suffer a lot. We tend to focus on belly a lot, whether it's because it's too big, it's not flat enough, you can't see the abs, you don't actually fit in this particular size. Who said that was your happy, healthy size or shape? So here we take a moment to actually connect with that part of the body that we're sometimes not so nice to. And slowly, as you kind of stop circling, we're going to keep our hand here on our belly. We're going to bring the other on top of our chest. Now you can go anywhere. The only reason I move is because of the mic. You go on top of the chest wherever it feels good. We're going to take again 3 big sigh outs. So finishing the current breath as you take a deep inhale through the nose. And then gently sigh it out. 2 more. Keeping your hands just where they are, feeling my sense warm, your heartbeat. And then you're going to gently cross here, giving yourself a big hug. So give it a big squeeze, chin's coming to chest, rounding the back. Spreading the fingers, taking a nice deep grip here. And taking a couple of deep breaths. And then releasing your arms gently back. Starting to bring yourself back to neutral. And what I will invite you to do is, in the way that feels best for you, take a moment. You might want to get like a cup of tea or go for a little walk. Maybe have a journal on you or notepad. Maybe even on your phone. But just write down anything that comes across. In the next few, possibly the rest of your day, you might have some emotions or some thoughts about some stuff that happened, that brought you some emotions. And this work is actually helping you to deal with it. This work is helping you to just be aware of it. You might not be ready to work through it, but to be aware. So making sure that you take note of what they are. What is that thing that maybe you thought you were fine with or done with, but actually that's still rising, still coming to light? And then write it down. You might leave it there, just having it written down, and then continue through your day. You might come back to it later. You might work through it later. That is all on wherever you are at the right time to do so. Only you will know. In the meantime, thank you very much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.